Hey, just giving you a quick update before I answer the question. But here's what's happening. I'm working through something in the next few weeks. The way I'm going to release this, I'm still doing it, but I'm going to do it differently. And what's going to happen is I'm going to create a very small, very brief, kind of like ebook. It's not an ebook, but it's going to be, I'm going to try to make it very short, very brief. It's going to just do the overarching thing about the 5 steps, how I'm thinking about doing the course, and it's just gonna be like a kind of like a freebie thing. Um, that will be my overview of the system. Then from that, I'm gonna try to my offer. What I'm gonna be offering is a small group. It's gonna be kind of like a one-on-one, just the same way I did with you, or I'm doing with you, and I'm gonna offer a one-on-one implementation session for those that take the PDF, and then from that there'll be more things that are going to add to that, things about fear and dealing with fear and success and stuff like that. And then that transitions into doing something like a master class. It's going to be something like a master class and something like a group, very niche, not niche, but a very small 6, 7 people groups, deep dive study groups. So when I have like a study group with a few people, so we can get really deep into the concepts, and really not necessarily the concepts, but getting deep into what the specific questions you have and the challenges you have, so we can help each other figure this out. And then the other option is the masterclass, where I'm thinking about just doing something like a webinar style, and then doing live coaching uh, with as many people as I can as on a specific time frame. If I have 50 people there, I can't really coach everybody in one call. But what's going to happen is I'm going to supplement that with kind of like a Facebook group or some member area in some other platform. But that's what's happening. So now to the question, which I accidentally stopped the original video by pressing the spacebar. But anyway, the other question, I talked about purpose in the prior one. In this one, I want to talk about uh, finding your true self. And I know there's no an absolute answer. The true self thing, you can argue and discuss that forever and ever, and probably never reach a conclusion. But it is possible to at least get started in the awareness, and that's where my 5 steps come to play. So the first step in these 5 steps is just this idea of challenging everything. You want to challenge everything you think you know about you, and the way I'm explaining it is like, think about everything you think you know about you. Think about it as a card and a deck of cards, and then just throw everything on the table. And, and the point of this is that the hand that you're gonna pick is gonna be the hand of the cards that you absolutely feel in harmony and in alignment with who you are and who you want to be. So if you want to, it's not just picking like the highest cards value. It's more like you want to pick the ones that truly feel like, yeah, like it doesn't make sense, doesn't make logical sense, but I do feel this is me and this is who I want to be. That's It's not because of someone else told you, but that's because that's what you inherently know. That's what it is. So I talk about uh, dreams, values, strength, and purpose. So kind of those are the exercises. I probably won't be able to do that like with the PDF, but those are things that, even though they're kind of labels in a sense, and I'm saying you reject those, what I'm asking you to do is, in order to find yourself, you really need to know what you truly value, what you think your purpose is, in terms of what do you think you're meant to do with everything and anything in your life, and then what do you value, because that's kind of like that the values, it's kind of like the flavor and the characteristics you're gonna give to everything. What you value is not necessarily like honesty, accountability, and all these things. They could be, but I'm talking about things like you would trade your life for, like you would risk your life for this. And I talk about the exercise of the I beam. If you want to find your values, I'll expand that on a different video. But you want to find your dreams. What are you dreaming about? Which is kind of like how you want to express your talents and your purpose to the world. How do you want to change the world around you? That's kind of like your dream. What's your dream, your ideal life? What is your values? What are your strengths? What are the things that you do very well that you learn very quickly? What are the things that um, come very naturally to you? Things like that. Once you know that, then you can start exploring, because then you can start intentionally acting on it. So finding your true self is really going to become an exercise of picking the things that you absolutely think you are in harmony with you, with your soul. This is not to be religious or anything, but it's just I think of soul as that way. It's just what really feels in alignment with you, um, and and start testing it. Start claiming that space. That's how you find the true self. That's one way. Another thing that just came to mind um, is you want to find your true self. Start looking. Uh, and it sounds silly and stupid, but what I find a lot of people do is that they don't look. They just come up with a lot of reasons why they don't know. Okay? A lot of people don't even attempt to look. They just sit and think about all these reasons why they can't figure it out, and they cannot do it, or they haven't been able to find who they are. It's like they haven't even tried. It's you gotta go find it. You gotta go try things out. And when I mean try, it's like, okay, so if you think you're an asshole, okay, fine. Let's put it to the test. Like, what is the evidence against that supports it, and what is the evidence against it? That's simple. Okay, am I vulnerable? Am I honest? Or what is it that you believe? All these other things. You gotta challenge it. You want to find yourself, go find yourself. Like, stop listening to everybody and actually go deep within you and find yourself. I don't know. That's just me, an idea that came up. This went longer than I thought. Hopefully you watch it. Maybe you won't. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know.